Hello everyone, I am AKSHAT Tomar. I am first year undergrad at IIT Roorkee in BTech in Data Science and Artificial Intelligence. Today I am here to demonstrate you about the program of game Rock, Paper and Scissors. I hope you all are familiar with this game. We all have played this game in our childhood, whether for a casual toss, time pass or for a bet. Okay, so before showing you the program, I will first show you the output of the program so that you can understand how it is working, and followed by that, I will explain the code line by line so you all can understand the code. So let us jump directly into the program. Okay, so this is the program, and let me run it. The first thing which is displayed on the output is how many rounds you have to play. So I am selecting 5. Okay. Then it will ask me about my choice, rock, paper and scissors. I enter 0 for rock. Computer chooses scissors. That is the random number generated by computer is 2. Okay, so I won. Similarly, other rounds. As you can see, if I enter 0, 1 or 2, it will continue the game. If I enter any integer other than this, let me example, let us enter 5. So it will show invalid input, and the scores of invalid input will not be counted. So final score is 2 is to 2, that is I won 2 rounds and computer won 2 rounds. Therefore uh, in best of 5 it results in a tie. Okay, so I hope you all understand it, how the game works. Now let us know the idea behind it. Okay, so the idea behind the code is that I will enter a number corresponding to any one of the three symbols. Then a random number will be generated by system, by which a random symbol will be selected. That is 0 for rock, 1 for paper and 2 for scissors. According to the rules of the game, the result will be displayed. The main idea, the core behind this program is to generate a random number from computer by computer between 0 to 2, both includes. Okay, that is 0, 1 or 2. The random number will be generated using rand function. Okay, so you all will be wondering, how am I generating random numbers? There are two ways to do so. Actually, only one way to generate actual random numbers. While if we use rand function, it generates pseudo random numbers. That is, rand function works on a certain algorithm such that it generates same set of random numbers and therefore also known as pseudo random. Let me explain this line. That is, if computer chooses 5 numbers like 2, 2, 1, 2, 0, then any number of n number of times if you execute the code, it will show same random numbers 2, 2, 1, 2, 0. That is, it becomes predictable. You can defeat computer 5 out of 5 times or n out of n times if only rand function is used. As rand function works only on a particular seed, and the seed is not changing on its own. Therefore, it generates same set of random numbers. So to cope up with this, we are using srand and time. Okay, so cope up with this, we are using srand and ctime. Ctime is the library which is used to sync live system time in the code. And cstrlib is the library which is used for rand and srand functions. Okay, srand is used to generate seed for random function. If same seed is used to then is used, then rand will generate same set of number. That is, it is same that I explained you in last slide. That rand works on a particular seed, and if the seed is not changed, it generates same set of random numbers. Therefore, to vary seed, ctime is used. Ctime sync the srand function to a new time, and therefore srand seed differently in rand, hence giving random number. That is, C time is lifetime, and srand is used to generate seed for rand function. Okay, this srand is used to generate seed for random function, and srand is varying with time. That is, every second srand, the seed of srand will be changed, and therefore rand function can generate new set of random numbers every time we execute the code. Okay, the t, that is the random number generated, belongs in the range of integers, but we have to scale it down to 0, 1 and 2. Therefore, we are taking its modulo with 3, and hence we will get numbers only from 0, 1 or 2. Okay. So let us now deep dive into the code. I hope you understand the basics and the main core behind the code. Okay, so we are um, starting with the program. I have explained you the meaning of these two lines, why I am including these two libraries. Then, getting inside the code, I have first assigned an array with data type string, whose elements are rock, paper, and scissor. Okay. Then I have taken a user input of n, int n, scene n. That is how many rounds you want to play. You want to play a game of best of. You can see I've also declared integer x and integer y and initialized them to 0. These are the scores for rounds won by you and the computer. Okay, so now we are executing a for loop for n number of times. N is the number of rounds. After that, we are taking index input from user, c in index. Okay. Now we are generating random numbers by computer using these three lines. I have already explained the meaning of these three lines. Okay. Now in the output, it will be displayed that enter the index, 0 for rock, 1 for paper, and 2 for scissor. You have a user will input any one of these, and then if if we have used many conditional statements, so if you are unaware of how to use conditional statements, you must study these. These are the prerequisite of the code. Okay, so the first conditional statement, index, if is if index is greater than equal to 0 and index is less than equal to 2, that is the index ranges between 0, 1 and 2, then only this whole code will be executed. This whole code will be executed, or else if index not ranges between 0, 1 or 2, then this will be printed invalid input. Okay, so suppose we have entered 1. If we have entered 1 and the computer also entered 1, that is index is equal to random. These two equal to are used to used as comparing operator, and if we use 1 equals to sign, it will assign the value, while using 2 equal to sign, it will compare the values. Okay, so if index and random are same, then it will result in a tie, and as you can see it results in a tie, then no scores will be awarded to both the candidates. That is, still x and y are both 0. Now else if index is equal to 0 and random equals to 1, that is, user has chosen rock and computer has chosen paper, so it is clear that computer won. So this message will be displayed that computer won, and as well as y plus plus, that is the score of computer will be increased by 1. Similarly, these are the other cases where index is 0, index is 1, 2 and so on. Okay, after all, this process will continue for n times, as the for loop will be executed for n times. Okay, now after this ends, uh, it will be see outed that the final score used to computer is. Now I have included this in string, while the x and y are variables which have some value to it. So if I use them in string, it will be displayed as x and y only. But I have used them separately, so it will x and y will show their values. So after 5 rounds, uh, let us say you won 2 rounds. 2 rounds were won by computer and one went in tie. So the value of x will be 2 and the value of y will also be 2. So the message will be displayed. The final score used to computer is 2 is to 2. Now I have used conditional statements again, and if uh, there are only three cases between possible for two integers, that if x is greater than y, x is less than y, and or x equals to y. Okay, so if x is greater than y, that is the score of user is greater than score of computer, then it will be displayed you won. And if else if, that is if the conditions of if are not met, then the program switches to next line. This is series series execution, that is one after the other execution, not like parallel execution where three four many things are executed in parallel. The conditional statements are always series execution, that is if first if is checked, if that does not met, then else if the condition will be checked. Else if condition is x less than y, if the score of computer is greater than the score of user, then it will be displayed that the computer won. And the third case, the only other case possible is that both x and y are equal, and in that case, it will be displayed as tie. Okay, so I hope you all understand about the code, and this is all for today. Have a nice day. Thank you.